jungle camp, so Axe comes out on top as far as getting a bit more farm and can perhaps pressure a bit better.
On mid lane, going on Baby Knight. They've got the glimpse back. Baby Knight looks to be in a lot of trouble this time. He has the Fairy Fire. It's not going to be enough, so Alliance will be able to bring down the SF here at the start. Meanwhile, down bottom, looks like we had the Legion moving on to EGM. EGM only just getting himself away. He'll kill himself.
There, one more spin would have been a kill. And with Culling Blade now coming into play, this is this lane gets a bit risky now for the Void.
Down bottom, looking to kick off. Loda makes his B-way straight for the IO, takes down one, and now Hester Joe has to deal with 3 members of Alliance, chasing him down. A good glimpse back from Hansken, bringing Hester Joe into the hands of Alliance, but looks like he can speed this off. Duke this one out. Field will trap in though, Loda. He's got another Rocket Barrage, level 3 at this point, and with a good heal bomb from EGM there from the cliff. Loda gets himself the double kill, and Alliance just playing this very nice. Freebie. Yeah. Absolutely. He's got cooldown and Rocket Barrage ready to go. He's been a little careful about it. He wants to have maybe some support in the neighborhood. Alliance have got 2 mid. In fact, they may be looking to try and turn it into more than just 1 kill. In fact, they'll take Rise down. They don't even need to use the cooldown. And Baby Knight actually going forward for Hansken. He's not going to get the kill, and Alliance, they're just going to punish this greed. Baby Knight, maybe with a bit of a player frustration there, as he clearly saw Limp and Loda behind him. Tried to go for the kill, but must have almost certainly expected.
You talk about what do you do against the Axe? Well, with the Vanguard build, you can't suddenly say, oh, he's got to, let's go gank him, let's go kill him because he's winning his lane. Now it becomes too hard to kill, so this is just going to be a lane they have to ignore.
And look at this again. Alliance setting up for some action down bottom. They've got 4 members. They're looking for Hester Joe. Chrono comes through from Jonas and Fan, catching Noya as well. Hester Joe fairly tanky. The heals as well from the IO, keeping him up. He's not going to go down, but a good bash from Jonas and Fan will secure the kill on IO. Hester Joe escapes, but Alliance still able to find a kill. And now, I mean, at the moment,
they're going to have to kind of respond to Alliance's aggression and their dives, and then just try and rely on them overcommitting to find kills.
And Hansken yet again, setting stuff up. I mean, I really think, Hansken, you've got to ban it or something. It really is one of those kind of top-tier support plays that we're seeing. Meanwhile, top lane, Imperial were able to get the kill off, yeah with a combination of, game short, I believe, yeah, that's Dynamite. This is the 112th game. One more game, and he's played as much Jar as he has Lifestealer.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive stats there.
Wouldn't have like called Lifestealer as his most played hero, but I guess Lifestealer had a phase where he was just that good.
There's the jump over Jonas and Fan. That's the Chrono only onto 1, but Ace is going to be focused immediately by Loda. He'll get the call off, but the magical damage is going to be too much. Ace is taken down. Alliance get themselves another pick. And again, it's Alliance with these moves, constantly being able to play.
Won't quite be enough. We'll need like a neutral camp or something as well. But it's mid lane where Alliance
I could just sell the Stout.
They see this.
Yeah, he sells Stout. He's got his blink done. And then fight indeed. Hansken going to be focused first. That's going to be a disruptor out. So no Static Storm for the side of Imperial to worry about. But Ace is being surrounded and ripped down. He's gone. And the question is if Alliance are able to dive for anything more. Hester Joe keeping them off here with a nuke on the.
It was a decent initiation from Imperial. They had the Observer Ward there, so they knew where they were. They tried to kill Disruptor while silencing the Void, and Void couldn't get the Chrono off. But
and here comes Hansken. A good silence will mean there's no Chrono, but that doesn't matter for the Legion kill. Alliance get it with more than enough damage from Loda's cooldown. Loda now unstoppable, and they still have that Chronosphere. So all things said and done, this is great for Alliance because they still have tools to go. And
so aggressive.
Jonas and Fan, again, looking to move in. He's trying to find the angle. He keeps constantly getting silenced. Baby Knight will come out with a Requiem. They're trying to push Alliance off the town. It looks to be working at the moment. Hansken forced off to the left. Ace and Rise chasing him down the dunk a little bit early, but it doesn't look like it all matters. The Battle Hunger ticks him out. So they've found the Disruptor kill. And Alliance forced away. And Impulse Trends obviously makes an exception for the Dragon Lance because it's such a good item. On the gyro, but of course, yeah, you know, before the 20-minute mark, while having the Dragon Lance, Helm, SMY, you're fairly tanky. Actually, but in the jungle, they make a jump onto Jonas and Fan with the duel. They won't find the kill initially, but they do finish him off after the duel. So no bonus damage, but still a big kill for Imperial as they take down one of Alliance's cores. This build as well, the fact that Ace has got the Hood and the Vanguard, that means at this stage, Loda, he can't really kill that Axe. The rest of the team can, though, if they get a lockdown onto him, and they will start to move in. Hester Joe's going to be the first to get popped in the kinetic field. If they can get the glimpse, still on cooldown. Of course, just having to use that for the Legion Commander.
Not great, these kills. Oh. Whoa.
They want that IO dead. No tether for you, Noya. They'll make sure of that with a Static Storm on the ground.
I guess that's all right.
Desperately just trying to keep the flow.
Couldn't quite get the follow-up duel.
I just got a homing missile coming onto Baby Knight. Maybe not will be glimpsed back. He's just going to pop the BKB, no messing. Teasing around with the Requiem. Isn't going to commit with it.
Not the ideal way he wanted to use that, and Void's chasing.
Okay, gets the Chrono down onto Baby Knight. Let's see if they can finish him off. BKB is going to wear out, and they'll take it. They tried for a relocate out, but it didn't quite come in time. And now Neuer, he could be one to pay with his life as well. So Alliance managing to fight very nicely around that. It was the flashiest of Chronos, but it got the job done. Got the SF kill. They'll get Neuer as well. So Alliance do take 2. And fighting very nicely through the first use of the BKB. Looking into the jungle, they did not expect Alliance to be over in that pit at all then.
Yeah, and or at the same time, perhaps just accepting they can't really go to that part of the map.
Let's see, Ace in trouble, dragged back into the Static Storm. He's fairly tanky. Is he tanky enough though? That's the question. He's been closed down upon. Looks like the answer's no, they'll take it. Ace out. Down for a full minute.
Yeah, having the pipe's an odd pickup. I don't feel like it.
Still moving forward here.
They want to re-engage.
They can glimpse him back. Yeah, Hansken, we've got it. It glimpses Hester Joe right back into the mist, and that heal bomb from EGM, ripping the Legion to pieces. And it really is all falling apart now for Imperial, it feels. Baby Knight to get dropped as well in the Chrono. And this is, you know, there was the point of the game where Imperial, they did realize the best.
And Imperial up there with 4 heroes. They're actually looking more for a pick-off here, expecting someone to come back to push it out, but it's Neuer at bottom. He's been caught.
And he's been glimpsed. Static Storm again. If they can get the kill, they'll take the kill Alliance. No messing around from Hansken.
This means there's no save like for the Chrono.
Still proving to us that it can work very, very nicely. Hester Joe trying to jump in, looking for some form of initiation. He's not going to find it as he takes a missile to the face. The racks down bottom are totally gone, loaded with a cooldown, forcing them back, takes the kill. 2 down, in fact, as Lim now godlike. And Alliance absolutely crushing Imperial here in this game 1. Yep. There was that one swing, but ever since then, Alliance made sure not to mess up and played pretty much flawless Dota. The Imperial absolutely struggled to break in. Ace, he did get his farm. Let's see if we can actually do anything for the team now. As Baby Knight looking to lead in with the Requiem, but the Chrono comes out from Jonas and Fan, trying to take down Neuer. Neuer's actually going to live through this one. Loader actually going to be popped, but he's got the Aegis. Ace to fall. Hester Joe jumps in with the duel onto Hansken, but the Grave is there. He won't win the duel. It looks to pay with his life as well as Loader comes back with the second of his own. Will bring down the Legion Commander. And Imperial now with 2 cores on the sidelines. 2 sets of racks in the bin.
It's not enough. They don't really win the fight at the end. They've lost 4 racks. They've
got, but Loader pretty much a big old beast at this stage with the Talisman. MKB's dishing out a lot of damage, and he's not taking much at all. And there's the jump in. Limb immediately zipping for Baby Knight. They go for the call, and oh, that's the damage. Oh, baby. Berserker's call there into a fully fledged Requiem of Souls, ripping Loader to pieces. Imperial chasing for more. They'll look to Hansken. Hester Joe's going to be held back by the Yule Scepter. The Chrono came out in the back line. They're nearly losing EGM. EGM has to get himself away to the side. Imperial, can they get the kill? EGM will be able to TP out in time. They've lost Hester Joe though. They try to get the kill. Lim beyond godlike as he zips forward. He's looking to clean up this fight, looking towards Baby Knight, trying to get the races out with the burst there from the Rolling Death. He's gone. Ace still alive. He needs a few more spins. He's not going to get them. They kite him up. They will take down Ace. They've wiped Imperial.
Even with the Loader, they start the fight by killing Loader. He just got bursted so fast. He's probably saying after the fight, like, EGM, buddy, we need to talk. Where was that Grave? Come on now. But even without the Grave on Loader when he went down, Alliance still crushed the team fight. Limp was just too farmed on the Timber Sword to fail. When your main, like, right-clicking...
Relatively scary. Hit some good ults. But just imagine if Baby Knight does have a free lane at the start, then he's able to do some magic in these games. Very much a standout player for Imperial.
Interesting to see him go for the level 1 last word, just using that kind of as some harass. There's 150 damage at level 1. It is pretty high damage, but it's also very mana intensive, so normally you'd expect to see either the Glaives or even the Arcane Curse, because the Arcane Curse slows. But bottom lane is where they'll find the first blood. The boots
really
from EGM paying off. And
presence to certainly help him caught up, and in fact, with EGM turning up, they could look to try and get a kill. Neuer, very tanky, of course, and in fact, just turns around with the spells onto Limp. Limp's going to pop. Yeah, Baby Knight should get this. One more touch will do it. The Fairy Fire, not enough to save him. And they'll get themselves a kill. Neuer was dragged back by the X-Mark, has a fair bit of Shadow Poison on him. He has a Fairy Fire and a Tango to get going, but with the Torrent connecting, that should be enough. He'll get out one more Fire Blast. And in fact, oh, he's going to live. He's going to live this one. Again, just throwing out the Astral Tyrant. Nothing to follow through again. Neuer just makes himself present. And that is enough to stop Alliance from going too ham on Baby Knight. I mean, this Ogre pick certainly seems to just be one that could cause a lot of issues for an OD mid, and as we're seeing, just making it a lot easier for Silence to have the space. Meanwhile, top lane, though, Rise gets the catch out onto Jonas and Fanny, tries to turn around and get himself out of this, but one more touch from Ace will bring him down. And Luna going from strength to strength now. Both safe laners from each side getting them.
Side camp. It's like give him a nice little boost.
And Jonas and Fan could be in a lot of trouble there. We see this rotation coming out from Imperial. Rise to kick the action off. They'll chain stun this man up. TPs are coming in. It's not going to be in time, though. Jonas and Fan down. The question is, can Alliance find something in return? They'll look to move it on to Neuer, but the global silence is there, and indeed Ace turns around with the Eclipse, but there's 4 members of Alliance here. They're ready to fight. Imperial, they're outnumbered at the moment. The Torrent onto Ace. They've already popped most of their spells, and Alliance will look to chase down and get themselves some kills. Can they actually catch out Ace, though? That's the question. The ping's coming through, 3 levels of Shadow Poison, and Astral again to allow them to surround him. It looks like Imperial will have to let Ace go, as they will lose the Luna. So Alliance reacting nicely to that one and able to get the kill onto Imperial's hard carry.
Move around the map well, so it kind of is really his job to just sit there a bit. The ganks have to come his way, which is what we're going to see here from Rise and Neuer.
And Limp should be in a lot of trouble here. Baby Knight from the high ground is going to be able to get the punches through, and again, that should be another stolen +2.
As much as Silencer wants to start stacking up the +2s and start stealing intel,
yes,
it's
the rage, but indeed Alliance just back themselves out. Loader gets back just far enough, but Hester Joe's going to be ready to lead him with the Firefly, looking to chase down EGM, but Loader's there with the turnaround. Open boots come through. They have got the lasso containing Loader, but more TPs come through from Alliance, and global silence as well. Hester Joe nearly falling down to the tower. He's got 3 levels of poison. Oh, it's incredibly close. Yeah, that raindrops saving his life there. Alliance still going to be looking for the kills. They'll lead in. They've caught Rise. He has been left behind by the rest of his team, and they're going to get the winning duel as well. More bonus damage for Jonas and Fan as he picks that one up 10 minutes in.
Just
Does only proc one of them, doesn't it? Or if you have 2, does it proc?
It should only proc 1. I think it procs whichever is in like the top left slot. So he's got the one with a single charge in the slot where it'll proc first.
Well, Lim, he's going to be cursed up. Heading back up to the high ground. The stun. It's going to be juked off here by a nice save from EGM. Now the global comes out. They look to focus Lim. He's coming around for the sidelines. Lim's going to be left for dead here. The question is if Imperial can find anything more. As Hester Joe leading forward. Not quite got the blink dagger yet. Still needs 200 more gold.
Smoke to happen. You don't want to play like, you don't want to hide in your base not farming. You want to just have your supports kind of act as a wall between the, like, what could be the gank coming in your carries.
Here we go. Hester Joe leading on to Hansken. Hansken did manage to X-mark himself. I don't know if it's going to be enough to save him, and it certainly isn't. Baby Knight gets the final touch through. Hester Joe moves on further with the Firefly. The curse out from Baby Knight. They take a second. More intelligence stolen for Baby Knight and 2 kills and no response from Alliance. They're actually spread out across.
Quick kill.
Unless he gets the jump first. Hester Joe, 1 second. He's got the lasso back up, but he is going to be the main target here by the looks of it. They're actually going to miss the torrent. They'll drop the demonic purge, loaded with the Echo Saber, working on it for the low ground, but the lasso comes out. Hester Joe keeping himself alive for the time being, and in fact, it's going to be Kunkka to fall first. Now with the Eclipse, they turn towards Loader. He doesn't have rage. It's already used. The finger comes through. Imperial find themselves 2. Moving on for more, chasing down Jonas and Fan. Baby Knight dishing out the damage at this stage. It's a triple kill for the Silencer. As Alliance getting wiped to bits there, and Imperial just playing perfectly around the rage. They go all in on Hester Joe Alliance, and they just can't kill the bat.
That was a DD rune on Silencer. They didn't want to find the bat. The only way I see that working out well for Alliance is if they find Silencer and kill Silencer first. If you can somehow jump on him.
Yeah, I mean, Alliance...
He's actually going to go back to farm. Jonas, oh dear, he's got the blink money. Buy it.
He's scared.
You can't flame break that. Lasso will catch him though.
Oh yeah, Hester Joe not messing around. He read those patch notes. He got the lasso, drags him back in, and Jonas and Fans down. As you said, a bit of a saving grace that he did actually manage to pick up the blink. But more intelligence for Baby Knight. Nice tasty stole them close enough. That's the question. They are relatively close at the moment, and Hester Joe in a pretty good position to find a bit of a catch. Obviously, it's hard against the kind of the cores and such, but there we have it. The global comes through the lasso onto Lim, but good stun onto 2. They'll surround the OD. They've taken down the Legion Commander. They're moving in for more. Up to the high ground, and Imperial go up to the tier 3s. The rum is out. His TP's on caught out for 40 seconds. He doesn't really have any way of getting himself out of there if they do decide to fight. And Rise looking to lead in onto Loader. He's going to have the curse purged off here by Jonas and Fan, but Hester Joe's there. Finds the lasso. Needs a bit of a damage output. Ace focuses towards EGM first. They'll take him out, but already falling in the midst of the river. The Legion's down. Loda's being chased down by Imperial. Hester Joe jumps forward, knocks him back in range of Rise's Hex. They take down the Lifestealer as well. Imperial 16 for 3 now at this stage. And this really does feel like it is getting to the point, kind of in game 1, where it's like, what the hell do Imperial do to bring themselves back into this one? This time, it's what the hell do Alliance do to recover from this kind of start? 25 minutes in, Loda the only one looking semi-relevant here on the Lifestealer. You know, Limp still struggling to find any kind of item at this stage of the game.
Item-wise, he looks relevant. In the team fights, he doesn't look relevant at all. He's done 0 damage in the last couple of team fights just because of the control, the lasso, the hexes, the impales. Lion actually maxed out Hex by level 9 just to help deal with the Lifestealer, and this game is looking very grim.
Yeah, Alliance may have to, you know, get ready to pick themselves back up and prepare for the second series of the day going up against Liquid, which, you know, considering Liquid's performance, might be a little less the front lines and try and just rely on him just maybe dying for the sake of Loda in the fights. I don't know. It's very, very tricky to approach any kind of a team fight. Yeah, at this point, Imperial know if they can just find one quick pick, they can easily take Alliance in terms of numbers when it comes to pushes and fights. Even if it is just a Shadow Demon down, it just means the next engagement is going to be a 5v4. Extra bit of potency for his ultimate.
He's even got the Moonshad now, so his attack speed skyrockets with the Bloodlust. He is going to kill heroes very quick.
Hester Joe ready to kick it off. Again, Lasso and Global Silence is a combo that's pretty hard to break. EGM to fall as well. There'll be a buyback from Lim. Jonathan Fan looking for the wraparound, but he's going to get hexed up, taken down. Loda will come out, looks to focus down on Baby Knight, will kill the Silencer, now turns towards Neuer, but the Eclipse coming out from Ace, brings down the Kunkka. It's a dieback from Lim. And, well, with the Kunkka buying back into this, Hansken trying to team up with Loda for some sort of a defense. They may have lost the Silencer, but they've still got the 4 of them standing tall as they jump in, finger him back to the fountain, and GG well played is called. It's 26-4, 29 minutes in. Imperial with a very convincing game 2, and this series, you know, it's just been a series of stomps. Game 1, Alliance, the boys in the driver's seat. Game 2, Imperial